Hey, what is up, guys? Tyler here with Secureteam. We've got a lot of stuff to go through today. Some UFO sightings, some conspiracy theories that have been hitting the web that I've been getting a lot of emails about, and just a whole mix of things. So the first thing I want to talk about is a new report that has come out that may indicate that there are over 200 extraterrestrial civilizations out in space that are communicating with each other after a very strange discovery by scientists over at the Sloan Digital Sky Survey, who had taken on the task of analyzing 2.5 million stars in order to analyze and monitor the patterns of their light emissions. And so then something strange happened when they discovered that out of this 2.5 million stars, 234 were behaving a little unusual. And they found that each of these stars appeared to be sending out light pulses between each other, as if it were some form of communication. So a recent report by the website nextbigfuture.com, and I will post the link to this down in the video description. And by the way, I mean, you can look at the data yourself from the Sloan Digital Sky Survey. It's all in there. And these brief light pulses that they found coming from these 234 specific stars were so powerful that it was found to be consistent with that of a high-powered laser, which our current technology is capable of making, and were seen shining in the direction of other stars. The report goes on to state, and I quote, "Signals having the same period were found in only 234 stars, overwhelmingly in the F2 to K1 spectral range. These signals cannot be caused by instrumental or data analysis effects because they are present in only a very small fraction of stars within a narrow spectral range, and because signal-to-noise ratio considerations predict that the signal should mostly be detected in the brightest objects, while this is not the case." The scientists have gone over various possibilities, hypotheses, to try to get to the bottom of what's going on here. What are causing these laser pulses being sent between these 234 stars? And is this evidence that out of over 2 million stars, that at least 200 of them harbor extraterrestrial civilizations that are at least advanced enough to communicate with each other through these pulses of light, which could contain messages, data, and things like that? And apparently, the scientists are seriously considering this to be a possibility. A recent 2012 scientific paper suggested that light pulses from stars would likely be the way that aliens would seek to make the first contact, because it's a non-intrusive and non-intimidating way to get the attention of human beings. And the findings of this new Sloan Digital Sky Survey may indicate this to be the truth. So, very interesting times. I will put the link to the data down in the video description. And we will update this as we know more. Apparently, the team behind this project is now looking for further funding so that they can continue their investigations and learn more about these very enigmatic, special 234 star systems. Very, very exciting news. So let me know what you guys think, and we'll have some more when we know more. Now, in other news, and I wanted to get this off right off the bat because I've been getting a lot of emails from people, once again, worried, scared, some of them, about these new reports that have come out about President Putin, the leader of Russia, having stated in a recent report that he not only knows about the existence of the rogue planet Nibiru, which, if you don't know, is supposed to be this rogue planet that is going to come near Earth, either slamming into us or passing by us, completely disrupting the entire solar system and throwing our planet into a chaotic tailspin. So, a new report has come out, and there's news reports about this all over the web, that are reporting that President Vladimir Putin is planning to warn the world and expose the truth about Planet X, or Nibiru, if Donald Trump loses this coming presidential election. The conspiracy theory regarding Nibiru, and we've tackled this before, and of course we got a lot of flack for that video because there seems to be a growing population of people who believe that this planet exists. Unfortunately, these stories about this rogue planet or this rogue system have been going on since before there even was an internet. The planet was supposed to go past us in 2009, 2011, 2012. 2012 was a big year. I mean, that was supposed to be the end of the world. And it's just gone on every single year, and now people are saying that this year is going to be the year. Of course, with no scientific data to support their claims. And I mean, use your common sense, people. And now this report has come out stating that in a recent candid interview, the Russian president stated implicitly that he would tell the world about Nibiru if Donald Trump loses the election. It goes on to state, and I quote, "Putin promised to remain silent about Nibiru. In exchange, Trump vowed to dismantle and expose the Nibiru cover-up as his first presidential act. In the event of a Trump defeat, Putin plans immediately to disclose Nibiru on all major Russian television networks." So, let's go back to where this report originated. It came from a conspiracy website called someonesbones.com. And, I mean, just from the title of the website, you can tell it's likely a reputable news source. So we go to the website here, where the article originated, and it quickly becomes evident that the entire blog is about nothing but Nibiru. That's what every article is about. And apparently, according to the operator of the website, everything happening in our world has, in some form or another, something to do with Nibiru. Whether it's the presidential elections, whether it was Hurricane Matthew, which apparently is also the fault of Nibiru. Let's see, Nibiru shakes up United Nations, Trump balks at Nibiru disclosure. I mean, it just goes on and on. So obviously, it's a conspiracy website dedicated to a believer in Nibiru. Nibiru seen down an old well. Well, yeah, I mean, come on, people. I mean, there is no proof whatsoever, no legitimate proof or sources that have come to light that would verify this story as having any truth to it whatsoever. So, look, guys, the world is not coming to an end. It didn't come to an end 10 years ago when it was supposed to. It didn't come to an end 5 years, and it's not going to come to an end. And I highly doubt that Vladimir Putin has some sort of secret agreement with Donald Trump, of all people, to hide the presence of a rogue planet heading for our solar system. Like I said, no truth to it. Go on with your lives. I am a firm disbeliever in Nibiru, and hate me all you want for that. But until I see evidence, hey, I'll be the first one to admit it. Now, while we're on the subject of Vladimir Putin, we do have some other sort of strange news. This tweet you're seeing here has gone viral as well, showing these U.S. fighter jets being painted to look like Russian fighter jets. And the internet is being blasted with these new reports that there is going to be a false flag event led by the U.S., who are allegedly painting planes of ours to look like they're Russian planes in order to start World War III, to fly over Syria, dropping bombs. We'll get some pictures of the aircraft leaked, and then the war starts. Now, these are actual real pictures showing United States fighter jets being painted to look like Russian planes. This story was originally broke by a Canadian journalist who took the pictures. You're seeing a tweet from that journalist here showing a side-by-side comparison, showing the U.S. fighter jets on the left and the Russian actual fighter jets on the right. And what the Canadian journalist actually said was, quote, "The U.S. is painting their F-18s to match the paint schemes of Russian jets in Syria. Standard training, but interesting nonetheless." And so, we've had some people come out and say, look, this is a standard practice, and apparently it is. And we've seen in the past where U.S. fighter jets will be assigned to, quote, aggressor squadrons, which are often repainted to resemble aircraft of potential adversaries. Apparently there's nothing unusual about it, and the Marine Corps has publicized the practice in the past. So it's strange. There's a lot of things going on between Russia and the US. There's a lot of tensions right now. And, what do you guys think? Is this just for training purposes? Or is this just another sort of cover for something more sinister? Something that may add credence to this actually being more than just, a training practice, is another new report posted by Fox News, as well as another handful of websites, pertaining to the fact that President Putin has ordered all Russian officials and relatives studying abroad or in the U.S. to return home. And this would appear to be a true report. Politicians and high-ranking figures have said to have received a high-level warning from the president calling all Russians abroad to return to the motherland. This all happened after Putin suddenly canceled his visit to France. And I guess this applies to all state employees. Workers were reportedly told to pull their children out of school immediately, and that those who do not obey will find future employment prospects in tatters. So, yeah, this is a little worrisome. But then again, it could also just be a power play by Putin. I mean, these tensions have been going on even before the Cold War, and I guess we'll just kind of have to wait and see. But it is strange seeing these planes painted like that, and yeah, you guys let me know what you guys think. Now, on to some new UFO sightings. These were sent over to me. I received 2 clips from a buddy of mine who runs the fellow research channel Finding UFO. And apparently he came across 2 separate clips. The first clip you're seeing here that occurred over Coachella, California on October 7th of these lights that were seen in the sky that looked to be in a triangular formation. Now, it is a little bit hard to see, but here you're going to see some filter work done by Finding UFO that'll really bring these out. Here you're seeing we're zoomed in. We see 3 objects. I think this formation is at a strange angle, and here you're seeing some different filters, and it definitely looks like a triangular formation. So we'll just let some of these other filtered versions play here. Look at that. Did any of you guys see that flash of light coming off one of these objects? I don't know if this was a reflection from the sunlight or what, but yeah, that's definitely a light flash we just saw. And you can see that they clearly stay in formation. They do not spread out, go their opposite ways. They're very tightly locked together. So once that clip was uploaded to YouTube, another user who saw it said, "Hey, I captured something very similar over Toronto, Canada." That footage you're seeing here. And once again here, you're seeing the original video. The objects are a little bit hard to see, but you'll notice 3 perfectly spaced apart objects in a triangular formation once again. And so now we'll show you some filters, once again done by Finding UFO, that really bring this object to light. So I'll just go ahead and let this play, and we'll talk in just a second. Alright, some great filtering work, some great analysis by our buddy Richard over at the Finding UFO channel. Be sure, everyone, to head over and subscribe after you watch this video. Richard does a great job. So, we have these 2 sightings here. We have the first one seen over Coachella, California, of a very similar formation of lights. Now, is this a formation of 3 separate objects, or is this just one craft? You know, a TR-3B Black Manta style ship, and, you know, we're just seeing some reflections off of its corners or some lights. Who knows? So I wanted to post this. The lights in this Coachella video are a little bit closer together, although we could just be seeing it at a strange angle. And then the fact that we have this new piece of footage, which is even more mind-blowing, over Toronto, Canada, that, I mean, is for all intensive purposes identical to what was seen over California, you know, thousands of miles away. It's some amazing footage, and I will put the links to the original videos of these down in the video description, as well as Finding UFOs channel. So check those all out, give them a like and a subscribe, and if anyone over Toronto or Coachella, be sure to send me an email if you have any new footage, or if any of you guys out there spot these mysterious triangular formations. Alright, so big thanks to all the sources and to Richard. So, if you guys have been followers of our channel, I mean, obviously, you know that we are, well, I am, a firm believer, but I think most of us are too, in the existence of extraterrestrial life. The mathematical statistics prove that there would be no possibility that we are alone in this vast, unending universe. However, a shocking new claim by another researcher by the name of Brian Cox has come to light, and he is stating that, quote, "We haven't met aliens yet because they are all dead. And apparently, humans are next." So, the star of TV's Wonders of the Universe believes that eventually every civilization kills themselves off, which is why no beings are yet to make a dominant impact on the universe. Professor Cox was basing his argument around the Fermi paradox, which questions why humans have yet to make contact with aliens. The creator of the world's first nuclear reactor, physicist Enrico Fermi, who came up with this Fermi paradox, said that due to the age and size of the universe, there is bound to be a civilization much more advanced than ours. Certain scientists believe that once a civilization advances to a certain point, they eventually kill themselves off. And that this is evidence somehow of why we have not detected aliens. Well, first of all, you gotta remember, these advanced civilizations, they're not likely to be using radio waves for communication, and that's basically all we have been utilizing in order to detect them as of late. We have been searching for radio signals. So that by no means shows proof that we are alone, and that we are somehow the first advanced civilization in the entire universe, which, by the way, some other scientists believe. They believe that Earth is the first planet in the entire universe to host complex life. But I firmly believe we are not alone, and you have to remember, just because our primitive planet and the humans on it are unstable and have a track record of killing themselves and blowing themselves up does not necessarily mean another race somewhere else who may have completely different genetics, completely different mindsets, and who have had the opportunity to flourish and be without conflict. You know, not every other planet out in the universe is going to be like humans, so I think that's a mistake to say that just because humans will likely do it, that means any other advanced civilization has or will do it also. Furthermore, I urge all of you, especially those who are new to the channel, to go back and watch all of our videos and review all of the evidence, and then come back and with a straight face, honestly tell yourself that we are the only ones in the universe. So, I disagree with Mr. Cox. Let me know what your guys' opinions are. So, well, before we end today's video, I gotta show you something really cool. What you're seeing here is the new RealTime YouTube subscriber ticker box that I recently ordered and that arrived yesterday. It is awesome. And what it is a social media counter that connects to your Wi-Fi and connects to your social media accounts, whichever one you choose. In this case, I chose YouTube, obviously. and it will update your live YouTube subscriber count in real time. So here's a short video of my new toy in action. Come on now. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Woo! Alright, yeah, that was very exciting for me. I gained a subscriber, and it was very exciting to see that when I first plugged this in. So, yeah, it's a pretty awesome thing. Just wanted to show you guys. It's kind of like one of those one-of-a-kind items. So when I saw it, I just had to have it. Some of you guys out there may have watched Keemstar on YouTube. He had one of these as well. Check it out. I'll actually put the link to where I got this from down in the video description. And it not only allows you to connect to your YouTube account, you can have it set to Facebook, Twitter, like 15 different social media platforms, which will give you a real-time view of how many video views or subscribers or likes or, you know, stuff like that. So, yeah, it's just pretty cool. But let me know what you guys think about everything we've spoken about today. Are we on the verge of something here with Russia? Although it may not be Nibiru, I definitely think tensions are rising. Speak your mind down below, and hit that like button on your way out. I'd really appreciate it. So thanks for stopping by, guys, and I'll see you back in just a bit, and have a good rest of your day.